I'm from Pottstown. It's about 40 minutes away from Philly and PA.
Any particular part
Yeah,
you represent?
I grew up like on Chestnut in Washington. I grew up there as a young boy. I moved from Phoenixville to Pottstown. It's a small city, but it's fine. Like the area I grew up in, it's a good area, man. A lot happens around there. A lot of people gravitate towards it. It's a fun area to be in, but you also gotta watch your back, but it's fine.
Do you go back and visit the other city at all?
What, Phoenixville or Pottstown?
Yeah, the first one.
Not really. I don't really go back there because when I was there, I was a young boy, so I don't really go back there like that. I don't really have too much ties to Phoenixville. Like I don't really keep up with nobody except for my one man, but that's about it.
What age were you when you made the move?
When I made the move, I think I was like 6, so I didn't really make no crazy connection there. From 6, I moved at 6 to Pottstown. I stayed at Pottstown. I'm in Pottstown now still, so it's been like 13, 20 years, something like that.
Do you remember what the reason for the move was?
The move was my parents, they was going through something, so we, you know, when you split up, you always go with the mom for real, so I had to go with my mom to Pottstown. First, I'm like, yo, what is a Pottstown? Like, I ain't never heard of a Pottstown. But nah, we there now, and it's good vibes, all that.
Where are you at today, relationship-wise, with your parents?
My parents, I had a relationship with them both. Like, we all good. I never really had a crazy strong relationship with any of them, but we talk, we speak, like we good on that type of time, but like we ain't super crazy. Like I'm not a mama's boy, I'm not a dad, nothing like that, but I'm my own man, pretty much.
Are you cold-hearted?
Some could say that. I'm cold-hearted. Like I don't react to a lot of shit. I don't feel too much towards a lot of shit, but when I do feel something, I feel it 100%. I'm all the way in it. Like this music shit, I'm all the way in it. But like towards some people, I just don't give a fuck. There's some people, like some people, they kick that shit rocks, shit out.
I mean, that's just not something I do a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard anybody ever say they're not close to their mom, they're not close to their dad. And they're both on good terms with each.
Yeah, I don't know, I just was never really close to them. Like we cool and all that, we good, we speak, but we just not close. Like I'm always, like when I was younger, I always used to break the rules. I ain't never stick to the rules. Like, you say I got a curfew at 9, I'm not coming in at 9. I used to be a bad child, so it's like, I don't know, I really made that connection with my friends for real. Like I didn't make that crazy connection with my parents because I wasn't really around all like that.
Is it safe to say there are some friends that you have a closer relationship with than your actual parents?
Yeah, and I feel like that's probably the case for a lot of people because you show your real self more to your friends because you're with your friends a lot more probably. I know that's how me and my friends is, I guess. We with each other more.
You know, sometimes I'll hear women in a discussion where they talk about their significant other or a potential significant other they're interested in, and they'll say, I want to be with somebody who treats their mother a certain way, because if you treat your mother a certain way, that's how you'll treat me.
Right.
But in your case, if you're not, I'm not saying you don't treat your mother a certain way, but if you don't have a close relationship with your mom or your dad, I mean, if a potential significant other is looking at that, is that strange? Is that tough?
But like, don't get it wrong. Like I still treat my mother out. Like it's not nothing like that. I still treat my mother out. Like on Mother's Day, I always buy gifts. On her birthday, I do that. On my Pop's Father's Day, birthday, Christmas, all that. I still do all that. But it's like, I don't know. It's not like we playing stuff together. You see what I'm saying? It's not like we go away and do stuff together. Like, but we still, like I still treat my mother good. I still treat my father good. We do things, but it's not to the extreme that I know from people around my way that they be with their mom and dad and all like that. Like, it ain't on no crazy 24/7 type times, is what I'm saying.
You have other siblings?
Yeah, I got 2 brothers and 3 sisters. So I got my little brother, he's 7. My oldest brother, he's 27, about to be 28. I got all my older sisters. I'm 20, they all older than me, 21, 24, and 28. So we a big family.
Are you the black sheep of the family?
What you mean by that?
You know, the one that kind of is just separate to themselves compared to the rest of the siblings. Like, for instance, like, let's say everybody's having Thanksgiving dinner, I don't know, at your parents' house.
Yeah.
You might be the one person that, you know what, I'm not going to go to Thanksgiving this year. Like, are you the black sheep? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there might be a family function. Hey, we're all going to the movies. Hey, do you want to go to the movie? No, I'm okay. I'll do something else.
Nah, I'll go to the movies, but like,
you know, the black sheep is like the phrase for the person that just doesn't do what everybody else in the family is doing. Kind of just goes and, I don't know, sometimes the black sheep of the family kind of gets lost. Like, they kind of disconnect themselves from the family and kind of come back once in a blue moon, or, hey, what happened to so-and-so? I haven't heard from him in a while. There's just like a loss of communication, then you come back around, you know.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
in certain situations, I can see where I could be like a black sheep, sort of. Like, 'cause I don't go by the norm. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm always on my own terms. Like I said, I'm my own man. I don't know. Like, if my parents is doing this and my sisters and my brothers, they want to follow their footsteps, I'm probably not doing that. I'm not doing it. I want to do my own thing, start my own legacy.
I'm just curious what led to that, because it's not something you just usually hear.
Right. What led to that probably was like, just me always being outside, me never really being in the house all the time. I don't like to be in the house. Like, if I'm in the house too long, I'm going outside just to go outside, period. So it's probably something that had to do with that, because I'm never just staying in one spot. I don't like that. And a lot of my, like, some of my family, they like to stay inside, but I don't like it at all, period. You know how like people like to relax? I don't like to relax. I always love to stay busy, love to doing something.
Do you even trust your parents?
Oh yeah, I trust my parents 100.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 100. I trust them 100 though. Yeah, I can trust them with anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just curious. Because some people do have trust issues, so I didn't know if that was, you know, like they'll tell their parents up to a certain extent. You know what I mean? They might not tell them everything, almost everything, but there's some stuff they may never say, or they'll keep away from them because of a trust issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but no, not with me. I'm a very blunt person. I'll tell you straight up, period. Like, if you ask me something, I'll tell you straight up. I'm not going to keep anything out. I'm going to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Did you live with one or the other, your mom or your dad, most of the time?
I live with my mom most of the time.
Okay. Would you see your dad frequently?
Sometimes it would be every weekend, but like, as I got older, I be having stuff to do. I wasn't doing that as often.
Was there another male figure in your life?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It was just my moms and my pops.
Now, growing up, you kind of painted that picture of what it was like in the town that you're from. Financially, what was it like?
Like growing up as a kid?
Yeah, was it middle class? Was it upper middle class, lower middle class?
No, we was below middle class, but my mom always made sure we had food, we had a roof, and we had clothes on our back. Like, that's one thing I can say about my mom. She always kept it 100. She always did what she had to do for her kids. Like, we may not have had the best situations or everything that we wanted, but she did do whatever she could. So I salute her for that. That's real.
Did it ever get as bad as poverty? It wasn't middle class, but was it ever poverty? Poor.
At one point, I guess you could say that at one point, like a couple months, we was down bad. She had lost her job. We had just got out the house. We was living with some of my family. So at one point, yeah, it was real bad, but.
Homeless?
No, not homeless. We was with our family, other family, but she always did things. She bounced back crazy.
So looking back, was it a rough upbringing or not really for you?
It was a rough upbringing, but You know, like, we always try to see the best, the good in things, the best side of things. We don't like to focus on the bad things.
What was the best side of things? What was the one thing that was really the best of times growing up for you?
Just having people around you that you could count on. Whether I had that relationship with them or not, whether I was close with them or not, I always had my sisters around me, always had my mom there no matter what. So just knowing you always had somebody there. Like, 'cause I know a lot of people, if they don't have nobody growing up, they go into depression. And if they feel like they don't have nobody, that's when they start slipping to that suicidal thoughts. And just knowing you always got people there for you in your corner, that's some real stuff. That's different.
It never got that bad for you?
No, never. Never thought that way.
Having a rough upbringing,
Yeah.
as you described, was there ever a point where it turned into a path of street activity?
Yeah, definitely. Very, very early on, I would find myself in all types of trouble. And my folks really had to sit me down. They really had to talk to me. What got me out of that, like really getting in trouble, I just started moving different. I started hanging out. I started stopped hanging out with certain people. I had to realize, like, man, I'm not about to waste my life like this. But like very early on, I was getting myself in trouble with the street stuff, getting in trouble with the law. And I tell you, that shit ain't cool. That shit's not the move, for real.
How young did it start?
Like, so I moved when I was 6, 7. When I was 13. The first year I went to middle school, that's when I really got into all that. Like, started to get into all that. I got kicked out of school in my first year in middle school. Like, so yeah, when I was 13, 14, 12, depending on what time of the year it was. I think it was 12, because my birthday in the summer. So it was like that.
What did you get kicked out in middle school for?
I beat up a couple people. You know, like, it's like I was coming from, so it was a couple middle schools, like, I mean, a couple elementary schools and a middle school. So I'm like, all right, well, I just ran this elementary school. We about to go ahead. They not about to talk to me any type of way. So as soon, like, the early on from the jump, I was on go, straight like that. So that's how I built like a kind of negative, like, rep towards myself, like, being like that. But that's when I first started getting in trouble, like, and started messing around with the street stuff. And so, yeah, that's how I got kicked out, was beating up a couple people.
You were defending yourself? You were the aggressor in these fights?
Most of the time I was defending myself, but I feel like I was quick to jump on it. Like, you know how you have a quick trigger? Something like that, but most of the time I was defending myself.
What type of street activity did you get into?
What do you mean by that?
Like, there's different types of street activity people can get into. I mean, from hitting licks to selling drugs. What type of trouble did you get into, aside from the fights?
Yeah, I did everything when I was younger. Like, I'm still only 20 now, but like before I like stopped doing all that and really focused on music, and now music full time. So I'm not going back into that life, but like before that, I did everything, man. I did everything. I sold drugs, I hit licks, all that.
When it came to selling drugs, did you sell maybe perhaps candy or something like that in school before it even got to drugs, or did it just start with selling drugs?
I sold something, I think it was oils. I sold oils in school when I first, like in middle school, I was selling oils. Cause you know, everybody was all on the girls. I'm like, oh, you want to smell good for the joints. Like, so I was selling oils, $5 a pop. I was getting them from my Aggie for like $3. So I was making $2 profit. It wasn't going well, but you know, that's how I started. Like I realized I was a hustler. Like, I'm about to make my own money, period. So, cause I wanted to do and wanted to spend whatever I wanted to spend.
Do you think that was a gateway that led into drug selling, or no?
I don't think so. I think it was more of me just not wanting to be inside of the house and me always being outside, like just being around, like being young, seeing people flex, having all this money, and mom doing what she can, but she can't do all that because she got 5 other kids she got to worry about. So I don't think it was that. I think it was just like being in my environment and seeing people have money and nice cars and all like that. I wanted that for myself, so you gotta do something to get it.
Why not get a job?
I was too young for a job. So, too young for a job, I started selling oils.
And when that didn't work?
And when that didn't work, you already know where that led, but fuck that.
Could you have made another decision? Could you have just waited until you were of age to get a job? You didn't have to do this stuff to get money, correct?
Yeah, you're right, but you know when you're younger, you're not as mature, you know what I'm saying? And you're more impatient. That's one of the things that I really turned a leaf towards. I'm more patient and I'm more mature now. I can see why some of them things I shouldn't be doing, so I'm not gonna do it no more. Some of the things I did in the past, I wouldn't do today, period. So I see why you gotta carry yourself a certain way.
Looking back, dealing with the streets, that can be a risky option.
Yeah.
Can be consequences from it, could be stresses from it, could be that looking over your shoulder feeling from it. Violence.
Right.
Jail time, prison time. Even death on a worst case scenario, depending what it is that you got into.
Right.
Did you know this stuff from the jump?
Like, I kind of know it, but like, when you kind of in something, you hear stuff like, oh yeah, you can go to jail, this and the third, but you know when you young, man, you don't never think that's gonna happen to you, and that's the worst mistake people be thinking. You thinking, oh, that ain't never gonna happen to me. But it really can. It can happen to anybody. You could die. You could go to jail. There's a lot of things that come with it.
Was it worth it? Was the risk worth the reward, or what you got out of it back then?
No, it wasn't worth it. It's never worth it. Gambling with your freedom, it's never worth it. Never.
You did hide it from your parents at first?
I hid it all the way. I hid it all the way. And if my mom would find something, she's throwing that shit away, period. So I'm losing shit anyway.
So you guys wouldn't even have a talk about it? You would just find it missing? And
no, she would talk to me about it like, yo, you know you shouldn't be doing this, then the third, like, from now on you can't go outside. But like I said, I was a troublesome kid, like, so I was kind of breaking the rules a lot. But my mom, she always told me, she always made sure I knew what I had to do. It just was something in me that just didn't want to listen.
You were 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot being in school, the other foot in some of these street activities. You did graduate, though.
Yeah, I graduated. That's one of the things I'm proud of, man. A lot of people don't graduate high school. They don't get their diploma. A lot of people don't. So I'm very proud of that. My folks is proud of that, too.
Sometimes when people indulge in street activity as a kid in school, they get consumed by it. The money they make is really good money, and they feel like they're wasting time being in school.
Yeah.
They don't see a need for it. What kept you in it? Was it self-conscious decision to do it? Were your parents pressing you to finish school? What was it?
I stayed in school because my grandma, my little brother, like, I loved him to death, like, and I knew if I did that, they'll be proud of me. And my little brother, he look up to me, so I can't let him down, see me not graduating high school. That's just crazy, man. So I had to for them. It was really my grandma, my little brother, Jaden, and that's what kept me in school for real, because making money, man, when you making that fast money, it do take you away from school, but you just gotta keep your head on straight. School came easy to me. School easy, man. Like, they give you everything you need until they tell you what's gonna be on the test and shit, and you just gotta pay attention. That's it.
What kind of kid were you in class? I mean, I know you got into fights.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were necessarily a fighter, but a troublemaker maybe.
After I stopped getting in trouble, I was a good student in school. You wouldn't be able to tell I was doing that. You wouldn't be able to tell at all. Like, after I straightened up, really my dad had my brother, and that's when I straightened up straight from there, straightened up like that. So in school, I was chilling, man. I was popular. I messed with everybody. Like, I could be a clown sometimes in class, like make jokes and all that, but who don't if you got personality?
Some class clowns, it's just teasing, it's just jokes. Other times, class clowns, it can get a little bit more harsher where it's bullying, and they become a bully. Was it ever like that for you?
No, it was always just on some hee-haw, cool, funny joke and shit. I'm all with the good vibes, all with the funny shit. I like that. I think that's the key to life. Laughing and smiling. That's the perfect way to live.
Did you do music in school?
Yeah, I did music even when I was a young boy. I came up on an iPod Touch. They was popping back then. I came up on an iPod Touch. I was on YouTube. A beat came on. I just started freestyling. Then from there, I was at football games freestyling. Then after that, I had the iPod. I was recording with the beat on on the TV probably, and just was recording songs like straight from there. And then it just climbed up, elevated from the iPod to the studio to a better studio to a real bang and popping ass studio.
How young did this start? Could you pinpoint it?
Can you say that again?
How young did it start? What age? Could you pinpoint it?
About 15, 14. That's when it was around Christmas time. I think somebody just dropped their iPod. I just picked it up, and from there, that's how I got started, 15, 14.
Never did band, never did choir?
Nah, I never did band, no choir, but like, I'm into all the sounds. Like, I like messing with the music and instruments. Like, I love that shit. Like, if I see a piano in front of me, I'm over there. I don't even know the technical terms and all that, but I'm over there. I'm on that thing. I'm messing around. I'm making the melody. I'm making it beat. And me and my gang, we over there freestyling to it, and we get it in like that.
Ever sold CDs in school?
Yeah, I sold a couple CDs in school, like, and what it really was, like, the internet really just started, like, kicking off full effect. So I was doing a lot emailing. Even though it wasn't professional, it's still people, like, yo, your shit hot. Like, so I was sending it through email to people like that, too.
How many CDs do you think you sold?
Probably like 200. I ain't gonna lie, probably like 200, but my class wasn't big, man. It was like, I was selling CDs like my freshman year, it's probably like 263 people. So out of 263, 200 people was buying my CDs, like, it was popping like that.
$5? $10?
It was $10. So I made a little bit, but it wasn't all at the same time. Like, it was throughout the course of the year.
You mentioned freestyling. Did you battle classmates?
I battled at football games. That's what I did. I battled at football games. And battling, I mean, I like it. It was cool and all that, but I want to be a lot more than just battling, to be honest. But the rush is good. I feel it. I fuck with it.
Back then, did you win more, lose more, break even?
I won every single time. Every single time. There was a crowd, always a crowd circling us in the middle. I won every single time. You ask anybody from my city, they'll tell you. They probably remember some of the bars I said. I don't even remember them joints.
You mentioned football games. Did you ever play sports?
You know what? I did. I was an athlete, man. I was a starting running back. I was the leading rusher of the conference. I did all of that, and I tore my ACL right before the season. But you know me, fuck that. We still playing. I'm not about to waste no season, especially my senior year. So I did that senior year, balled out. But
with a torn ACL?
With a torn ACL. I still got this shit to this day, man. I gotta get it fixed. But that's gonna be something else.
You're paying for that price.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna pay for that.
I didn't know people could still perform with a torn ACL still.
Yeah, you can still perform, but like, it's certain moves, like lateral moves. If you go too far, like, it would give. And sometimes I couldn't practice the whole week, but I had to play. I play in the game. So it was they had to kind of be patient with me, but they stuck through it. I stuck through it, and we balled out and we did our thing.
Was this good enough to get any sort of athletic scholarship?
Yeah, I did get a scholarship to school for college. I went. It was like $500. I tried it, but like, honestly, college is for some people, and some people it's not for. So I tried it. I didn't like it. My passion is music, so that's exactly where I went to. Like, went straight to music.
You got a $500 scholarship?
Yeah, it was an award. I forget what it was called. It was like Carl Edwards Jr. Award. It was named after somebody. Like, I was really the shit in football, but like, that's not where my head at. That's not where my heart's at.
$500 doesn't sound like that much money for a scholarship.
It was like at a different banquet. It wasn't like from a school. Like, I had calls from schools, but like, this was like at a banquet. Like, I got that money, period. Like, either way, if I went to college or I didn't get to college, I was gonna get that money regardless. Like, I had calls from schools, but like I said, I wasn't into college. Like, I wanted to do music, period.
You did go to college though?
I went to a community college just because my mom wanted me to. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it out for you, but like, it didn't work out for me.
Which one?
It's called Monaco and Brown My Way, but it just wasn't for me. Like, that whole college classroom stuff, it's just not for me.
You dropped out as a freshman?
No, I did 1 year, then the second year I couldn't do.
Sophomore?
Yeah, I couldn't do the sophomore year.
What was your parents' reaction to you making that decision?
I mean, they didn't like it, but you know, like I said, me and my parents, we're not the closest, but we on good terms. So they was like, if this is what you want to do what you gotta do. Make your own lane, do you.
Was music taken seriously right after you had dropped out?
It was taken seriously during my first year. Like, in my classes, I had my headphones in, writing music. Like, some of the music that I just put out, I made while I was in those classrooms. Sometimes I just wait until I feel the right feel, and then I go record it. Like, all right, yeah, this the time for this one. It's drawing hot. Like, this the time I feel the vibe in the city. All right, we gonna drop this. I'm gonna record that and drop it. So it was always taken seriously. It was just now it's full time with no distractions. So we all in.
Hindsight 2020, was that the best decision looking back?
Hindsight 2020.
Yeah, reflecting back at the dropping out after the first year, was that the right decision?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, because if you gotta do what make you happy, man. That makes me happy. Doing music makes me happy. I wasn't happy like sitting in the classroom. Like I said, I don't even like sitting in the crib. So this definitely the best decision of my life.
Do you wish you would have not had the community college experience altogether and just went straight into music after high school was complete? Or are you glad you at least had a year of experience? I'm
glad I at least got a year under my belt. Like, cause I always like to try new things. It's definitely a different experience. I'm all with it, because I was still doing music, so it's not like it took me all the way from it. And school came easy, so it wasn't bad. So I think it was a good decision to do that 1 year.
Let's say somebody's watching this,
yeah.
Maybe a kid just coming out of high school themselves, and let's say they have a passion for music, and not necessarily from a recording artist standpoint.
Yeah.
It could be engineer, producer, DJ, I don't know, a lot of positions out there. They have a passion for music in some sort of capacity. They're just now finishing high school. They got to make the next decision in their life. Do they go straight for that passion of music and bypass any further education? Do you tell somebody to do that? Or do you tell somebody, hey, if you can do both simultaneously, some sort of furthering the education and the passion for music, do that. Circumstances could be different for everybody, but
right.
Somebody watching this, any general advice there?
Well, first I would tell them, you gotta figure out if this is what you wanna do for the rest of your life. If this is what you wanna do, listen to yourself and follow your dreams. Because like I said, man, you gotta be happy with what you're doing. If going to school is not gonna make you happy, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. And a lot of people that don't go to school, I know people that don't go to school and they're still successful. So I just follow your dreams, do whatever make you happy, man. Because at the end of the day, you have to live with your decision. But if you feel like you can learn some valuable things from going to college and there's certain thing that you want to do, maybe it's engineering, and you feel like this school has a crazy engineering program, all right, cool, do that. That's cool. College is cool if that's for you. Like, just make sure it's what you want to do, follow your dreams.
Initially, why did you choose the community college route? Why not a technical school? Why not a major university?
Well, we ain't had a bread to do that. So that was kind of my only option. We ain't had the bread to go to no major university. I did want to go to Temple, which is in Philly. Like I said, it's like 30, 40 minutes away. I did, but we ain't had the bread, so went straight to community.
You went straight after high school was over, or did you take some sort of break?
I went straight right after. So I graduated. The next semester, fall semester, I went straight there. Aside
from the $500 scholarship, you had to pay out of pocket and get some sort of financial aid, I assume?
Yeah, financial aid, they had to cover all my things. Like soon they're gonna be asking me to pay it back. So, but it was a great experience, man. I wouldn't knock it, but if it's just not for you, it's not for you. Everybody's not the same.
Does that community college have a reputation?
Yeah, that community college is a great school. It's a good school. A lot of people like it, and they got good majors, good professors. It's a good school.
People knew you had rapped while you were out there going to school?
Yeah, I had dropped a couple mixtapes, a couple songs while I was in school. Always did that while I was in school. The first song I did, it went to 100,000, the first single I did. So I was 17, the first single I really dropped, like, professionally, it went to 100,000 views. So everybody knew I rapped, and it kind of sent waves through the school district. So everybody knew I was rapping, and they seen me in school, so they was like, oh, this is what you want to do? I'm like, I'm going to try it out, see how it is. And if it don't go right, I'm just going to go my different direction.
Did you gain a fan base while you were at the community college?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like, meeting different people, getting their social medias, they going to mine, they hit my link, they playing it. And just from just being around, I'm just naturally, like, I'm rapping, period. Like, especially if a song come on, I'm rapping. I rap with somebody's voice. And don't let a beat come on, because I'm drawling and everybody drawling with me. So a lot of people know I rap, and just being around me, I make it so fun to where you can't not fuck with me, put it that way.
Resorting back to your high school days, did you do any talent shows?
I didn't do a talent show, but I did something like that at the school. It was me and my man. I think we rapped at a coffee house there in my school. It was a remix to Justin Bieber, Love Yourself, and I was just rapping over the beat, and he sang the hook, and we just did that. I was at a coffee house.
Ever had a chance to perform at any of the pep rallies?
No, I didn't. They wouldn't allow that, I don't think. No. I performed at like a color day. Like, it's like a day where you just do events in the school, whatever. The principal handed me the mic, and I just start rapping. I just start going on, bang, right up the front. So I did something like that, but like, I did a performance at the color day. It was like they had sections where people could perform. I did that too, so that's cool.
Did you go to homecoming or prom?
I went to prom. I went to 3 proms. I could have went to a couple more, but after you get a certain age, I'm not gonna keep going to them things.
Did they ever play your music at prom, or did you get a chance to perform?
No, nothing like that.
What about superlatives? You know, they give out these like yearbook awards, like most likely to succeed, best dressed, biggest flirt, stuff like that. Did you ever get any of those while you were in high school?
I think I was I forget how they worded it, but it was like the most, like, the most, like the person that would blow up like the most or something like that.
Most likely to succeed?
Yeah, but it was like in music though. Like it was specific. It was specific. I won that award. I won a couple of awards, but I ain't buy that yet, but be honest.
The one you got an award for, you didn't buy the yearbook?
Nah, I didn't.
The year you won an award, I should say, you didn't buy the yearbook?
Nah, I ain't do that. I ain't gonna lie.
How do you know you even won it?
Because, you know, people came to me, oh, can you sign my yearbook? They go around crazy. And you know how high schools is, they gossip and shit like that. So they tell like, oh, you won this, they won that, da-da-da-da. Oh, no, they should have won that, or you should have won this, they shouldn't have got that. Like, So that's how I knew I had won it. Like, but no, I ain't about it yet. But
Are you living up to that award now?
yeah, I think I'm living up to that award. I know I'm living up to that award. We gonna blow up soon, period. It's just a matter of time.